Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. I do have a notice for you if you're an AT&T customer. I believe this is going to affect AT&T postpaid as well as prepaid customers. I believe it's for prepaid as well. Definitely for postpaid, this much I know. Looks like AT&T will be raising their prices, so they're going to be charging some additional fees. So if your bill has gone up and you see, a difference in your amount, this is why. Some people don't always read the statements. They're not always sure. They just see a higher amount. They don't know what it is. And sometimes companies, Verizon's been guilty of this, hiding it, keeping it real in really tiny, small little print that you have to search for in order to get identifying information as to what this even is. There was lawsuits about that in which customers had won a good portion of money because of that. So AT&T, just like many other companies, okay, this is a fee that many companies are doing, Verizon, T-Mobile, etc. But be advised that this has already kicked in December 1st of this year, 2025. And this is the telco and recovery charges, okay? So this is going up from $3.49 per line to $3.99 per line each month. So this is a 50-cent increase per line. So it's not a lot in the grand scheme of things. If you have one or two lines, you'll be paying $1 more a month. But if you have 5 lines, 6 lines, 7 lines, 8 lines, right? Maybe you have your entire family, some friends, all on your line. Maybe you're the breadwinner. Maybe you have the best credit and you got everybody on your line. They're all paying you back and everybody wins. You're getting good deals on phones. You're getting discounts on your plan as a result of bringing more members to the company, to the lines and bringing them business. So they're discounting you, right? Well, this fee could add up, right? So 50 cents for 8 lines, that's going to add up in a year, right? So 50 cents times 8, right? That is, what is that? That's $4 a month times 12, right? That is not that cheap. That's $48 more a year. And that can be, for some, a disadvantage, right? That could put them in an uncomfortable position financially if the budget's real tight, or if they simply just feel that it's a dishonorable thing to do, etc. And speaking of dishonorable, it really technically is, because this fee is something that the government issues to wireless carriers. These carriers get charged this fee, and this is basically wire tower mandate costs, state consumer privacy laws, and federal privacy-related mandate costs. These are all things that a company, especially a telco company, is responsible for. Keeping the privacy, making sure that the towers are updated, etc. Right? This is all stuff that technically your carrier is responsible for, but they're pushing these fees on us. And it wouldn't be such a big deal if they did this, but they do raise plans, right? They raise prices on plans. So therefore, you would hope that when they do raise the prices on your wireless plan, that they would have considered these types of fees in that. So instead, they're raising the plans every so often, which is much more frequently these years, right? And now they're adding this on top of it. So what am I saying? These bills can get more expensive as a result of all this. So again, in the grand scheme of things, 50 cents per line, 1 or 2 lines, not the end of the world. And if you truly value your carrier, because this is a fee that all 3 big carriers are charging, T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T. So this is not just an AT&T thing here, but nonetheless, this can get costly if you have multiple lines and be inconvenient. And customers don't like having someone else's hand in their pocket. It's very simple. So this could be another reason for some customers to start making decisions on whether or not they want to go away from a bigger carrier. Just these little things, annoyances that are constantly creeping up, popping up, right? The plans going up, the fees for the regulatory costs, charges every at least every year now they're going up. I think it's more like twice a year from what it seems. These are all things that might make someone now look for an alternative to get AT&T. Maybe US Mobile, Darkstar, maybe Cricket, right? They might start looking for companies that don't impose these fees on them so that they're getting more value, saving money, still getting AT&T service, and in many cases getting better deals, right? You're getting a better plan on Darkstar from US Mobile for $25 a month than you are on AT&T's cheapest prepaid plan. So these are things that people are going to consider. So I just wanted to update you, let you know that this is coming. If you haven't seen your bill yet, you will, and this will most likely be on your statement. If you guys have any questions for me, don't hesitate to drop a comment down below. Please share, like, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.